I became the first legally blind Division I athlete to play in the game when I played football at Tulane University. It's okay to fail. I fail every single day. And the difference between failures and success is when I fail, I learn from my mistakes.
What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to Sideline Stories. Today, we are joined by Aaron Golub. Aaron, how you doing today, man?
And thank you so much for having me.
Yeah, anytime. And go ahead and why don't you just introduce yourself?
Yeah, so quick overview. My name's Aaron Golub. I became the first legally blind Division I athlete to play in the game when I played football at Tulane University. I was named a team captain in my senior year. I went on to become an NFL free agent, and now I'm an entrepreneur and a speaker.
When you made history and became that first legally blind D1 athlete, was there a lot of media coverage about it? And if there was, what did that recognition feel like?
Yeah, there definitely was. And for me, it was something I was honestly a little bit used to because senior year of high school, I also had that. I was on Good Morning America, May of my senior year of high school, and that was super interesting. But at the time, both in high school and in college, it wasn't something I was interested in, wasn't something I was looking really to expand on. But I would do every single interview because my coaches would tell me, if you can help one other person by sharing your message, then do it. And that's why I did it. And it was cool. It was awesome. It was a unique experience, but it wasn't something I really cared about at the time.
You graduated from Tulane and you ended up working in the finance industry. And about a year and a half after that, you started to create content. And can you talk a little just what inspired you to, in addition to working like a full 9-to-5 job and working really hard in the finance sector, you wanted to tell your story and you wanted to get your name out there, get your voice heard, and try to help other people?
Yeah, for me, there were really two reasons. First off, it was in college and high school with the media coverage, I used my story to help and impact other people. And I was at a point in my life that I wanted to continue to do that. I wanted to share, I wanted to impact and make a difference. And so that was the number one reason. But I also learned that I had a lot of experience of speaking. I had a really unique story and I had a unique opportunity to create a very successful business out of speaking. And entrepreneurship is something I was really interested in. And I wanted to find a way to do that. And it started with, okay, let's start speaking for free at a lot of things. Let's start my own podcast, creating content, getting on other podcasts and sharing my story and getting better at talking, getting better at speaking. And it just built from there.
And then fast forward a few years, and like you've mentioned, you've spoken at conferences and you've spoken for Fortune 500 companies. What is like a main theme or a main topic from what you really want the audience to walk away with when they listen to you?
Yeah, my biggest topic in speech is achieving goals through adversity. And that really details how do you accomplish your goals and create success despite the challenges and obstacles and adversities that you face within your life.
And is that something that you sat down one day and you realized that you would be able to apply that idea and that lesson to multiple industries and it can really be applied to anyone, which is all of us who want to accomplish something through adversity? Or is that something that after speaking a while, you were able to kind of understand that, wow, I've spoken at these, 15, 20 events and they all kind of have that similar message. So is that like something from day one or something you kind of learned as you went along?
Definitely something I learned as I went along. I talk on leadership a lot also. That's a different speech. But, in the beginning, it was perseverance, resilience, things like that. And all those topics are very similar. However, crafting the specific speech, the specific verbiage, the specific way you present it, I think just came over time. It wasn't something that happened at the beginning. It's something that I had to learn through doing all of these speeches, getting to go in front of this many people and having the practice. It just eventually came to me and I figured out, okay, this is the right way to say it. This is the right way to present it. This is the right way to actually connect with the audience.
And I want to follow up on that. What would you say to someone who's maybe thinking about, because I know a lot of our audience, they're either into creating content or they're into media, whether it be, sports media or motivational content. What would you say to someone who is thinking about maybe starting their own podcast?
I'd say start right now. I think that's the biggest thing that I wish I did when I was in college, when I was younger, was just start. And the thing that most people are stuck in is they want to be a perfectionist. They want to have everything perfect and done a specific way, because that's what we're taught when we're younger. That's what we're taught in school. You have to get an A, you have to get a B. And that's just not true in real life. It's okay to fail. I fail every single day. And the difference between failures and success is when I fail, I learn from my mistakes and I don't make that same mistake again. And because of that, that failure turns into success. And so if you can get past that fear of failure, that fear of taking that first step and just go after it and start right now, you'll thank yourself in a month, in 3 months, in a year from now, because you'll look back and look, your first 6 months of content might suck, and that's okay. But eventually it will get better. Eventually you'll bring in more followers. Eventually you'll make money. Eventually, whatever it is, whatever you're trying to do, just start now.
What's one piece of advice that you would give to your younger self?
Yeah, I think the biggest thing is understand that things in life happen for you and not to you. And what I mean by that is when I was younger, I think I would get caught up in whether it be the challenges, whether it be me being legally blind, whether it be others' opinions, whether it been anything, not being the best athlete. And I'm a true believer that things happen for you, not to you. I'm so thankful and grateful that I was born legally blind, because it's allowed me to do incredible things, meet amazing people, have outstanding experiences, and build the businesses, build the speaking, build the brand that I have today. And if I wasn't legally blind, I wouldn't be able to do all that. But that comes from understanding that no matter your challenge in life, no matter your obstacle, if you can look at it from a different perspective and understand that it's happening for you and life isn't coming at you, life isn't coming to hurt you, it's there for a reason, then you'll be so much happier, you'll be so much more fulfilled, you'll be so much more willing to take risks and do whatever you want.
100%. So it's just crazy to me because you see what most people would see as a disability and you see that as an advantage. That's kind of what I took away from that.
Yeah.
That's powerful, man. Lastly, we covered a lot today. I want to, again, thank you again for coming on, sharing your story, giving us some really important insight. Some of the most powerful and impactful things that since I've started this podcast a year ago were said today. Is there anything else that you would like to add? Any shout outs where people can find you on social media and follow along in your journey?
Yeah, first off, my website is aarongolub.com. My Twitter and Instagram are where I'm most active, at Aaron J. Golub. And I always like to give it out in case anyone needs anything. My email is aaron@aarongolub.com. Look, if I can help anyone in any way, if I can impact you, if I can make a difference, shoot me an email, shoot me a direct message. I might not respond to you today, but I will respond to you within a few days or within a week. And I think that's so crucial because so many people have helped me in my life and I'm always willing to help and give back.
Awesome. Guys, Aaron Golub, motivational speaker, the first ever D1 athlete to play in a game legally blind. Aaron, thanks a lot, man, for taking the time today, for sharing your story, your insights. Like I said, it's been a pleasure and we wish you nothing but the best and I'm sure we will be in touch.
Yeah, thank you.